Reinvest your profits the right way. By this point, the $1 filtration method has enabled you to make a decent chunk of cash every single month from social media traffic. The next step is to create a business. At this point, you might be feeling that you're just engaged in a hobby. It's a well-paid hobby, but still a hobby nonetheless. This too can be a trap. This can hold you back from the great success that you could otherwise achieve with social media. How do you turn the information that I shared with you into a platform for a business that can withstand the test of time? Simple. Reinvest your profits the right way. Move into other niches after you master your system. This training helps you identify your target niche. I've also given you the techniques to do well in that niche using social media traffic. Once you've made quite a bit of money on your niche and this money comes in month after month, you have to think big. You have to look into other niches that are related to your current niche. This thinking is actually pretty straightforward. If you have already mastered your niche to the point that you're making automatic income month after month, then you can apply the same system to other niches that are closely related to the one you're in. This is how you scale up your business. Instead of just one stream of cash, you build many different streams of cash based on the system that you mastered. You know what hashtags to target. You know what kind of content gets eyeballs. You know how to present information on social media. You know how to promote a mailing list. These and many others form part of your system. It really would be a shame to restrict that system to just one niche. Once you've mastered those, find niches related to those and grow into these other fields. Highly successful list marketers don't just operate one list. They operate dozens, and this translates to 6, if not 7-figure incomes year after year. If they can do it, so can you. Buy more targeted traffic after you find out what works. Once you have discovered the type of content marketing strategy on Facebook that works, you can buy targeted traffic. How? Use Facebook's lookalike technology to target people who share the same interest profile as your existing audience. This is what's so awesome about Facebook. This is also what gets them into all sorts of hot water. Believe it or not, accept it or not, Facebook is spying on you the moment you log into the platform. It pays attention to what you like. It pays attention to what you comment on. It pays attention to what your friends like. And it makes all sorts of predictions regarding your behavior and your interests. Accordingly, if you like certain topics, it creates an interest profile. Facebook's lookalike audience technology enables you to find people who haven't visited your Facebook page who share the same interest profile as your current fans. Talk about an amazing technology. Take advantage of this. It enables you to show your brand in front of eyeballs who are more likely to appreciate it. Invest in more original content. You might want to invest in original content. If you're already making a decent profit from your current system, you might want to take things to the next level and add a whole lot more value to the lives of people following your brand on different social media platforms, as well as in your blog or website with original content. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to roll up your sleeves and write everything yourself. You can hire professional writers to do this. Thanks to global outsourcing, you can get high-quality original content from places like Ozkey.org without it costing you an arm and a leg. You can get high-quality content that truly engages your audiences without it killing your profit margin. Invest in more content updates. This advice really flows from the previous point I raised. If you're going to be investing in more original content, automatically you will be investing in more content updates. You will have a lot more original materials to share. These two actions go together. Regardless, you need to step it up in terms of content updates so you can pack a lot more value. Invest in your original products. When you're started out setting up this system I teach you in this training, you probably would be focused on affiliate products. You get an affiliate from an affiliate program, you market that link on your email updates. When somebody clicks on that link and buys something, you get a commission. Pretty straightforward, very simple. Well, if you really want to make a lot of money, you have to turn your back on affiliate marketing. You really do. Instead, you have to sell your own stuff. The reason why you need to do this boils down to control. When you are selling other people's materials, you are at the mercy of their squeeze page, their landing page, and ultimately, the quality of their product. What if their product sucks? What if their sales page converts only a fraction of the people it could otherwise have converted? You lose out. That's the bottom line. If you want to maximize your control over your income, you need to invest in your own original products. Thankfully, outsourcing is always available to you. You can outsource to professional companies like Ozkey.org or other specialized content producers to help you produce high-quality original materials for cents on the dollar. Sell your own video-based membership courses. The main problem with product sales online is, by and large, you're selling the item once. Somebody clicks the buy button, they pay, they get access to the download link, and that's the end of the story. They already have the product. They can enjoy it, They can throw it away. They can do whatever they want with it. But the transaction only took place once. Wouldn't it be awesome if people keep sending you money every month? Wouldn't it be great if you get recurring income? Well, that's exactly what you can enjoy when you sell your own video-based membership courses. For example, if you have a gardening blog, you can set up a video-based course where you teach people the ins and outs of garden cultivation. Every single month, each member's PayPal account or credit card account is billed a certain amount. You don't have to lift a finger. And this goes month after month after month until they cancel. The best part? You shot the videos once, yet you make money off them month after month. How awesome is that? This is called passive income. And the great thing about this is that you don't have to stick with video. It can be any kind of membership. Maybe you can give them access to pictures. Maybe you can give them access to files or even software. It doesn't matter. What they're paying for is the right to download that material month after month. This is the key. Recurring income should be your ultimate goal. This is how you maximize your effort. You're putting in less work while getting more money out of the system. Unfortunately, this is not something that you can master getting out of the gate. It also doesn't happen overnight. You have to pay your dues by doing the other steps above first. You need to modify your social media marketing campaign based on your online business type. I know this video is going to throw a lot of people off, but people need to understand this. One of the major reasons why a lot of otherwise intelligent and experienced social media marketers fail to get the results that they're looking for is the fact that they're using the wrong approach. Their approach to social media marketing and the websites they're promoting is a one-size-fits-all approach. Now, you don't need me to explain to you why that's a bad idea. It doesn't work in most areas of your life, and it definitely doesn't work when it comes to social media marketing. You can't look at this project with the mindset that as long as you pull traffic from social media platforms, then you can use the exact same method and the exact same communication tactics, regardless of the online entity or business you are promoting. Since we're using content to develop relationships on social media platforms, this one-size-fits-all approach is even more fatal. I mean, it's a bad enough idea as it is, but if you were to use a content-based campaign, it gets even worse. The reality is that different business types require different content and publishing strategies. You have to customize, modify, and tweak your particular content and publishing strategies on social media to fit the type of website you are trying to promote. Now, there are a huge number of website variations out there. In fact, there are too many. I would venture to say that the only limit really is your imagination. But if you were to categorize these different website types into 4 rough forms, they would more or less fall into the following: publishing, e-commerce or dropshipping, email lists, and traffic sales. Again, there are many variations of these, but if you were to look at the different types of businesses out there, you can pretty much reduce them to these 4 types. When you study these closely, they have different needs. They have different features that must be addressed. Otherwise, you're not going to get the results you're looking for. Unfortunately, a lot of social media marketers would try to promote a blog the exact same way they would try to promote a dropshipping or e-commerce website. Similarly, somebody who is essentially just trying to sell their social media traffic is trying to do content marketing like somebody with a blog. It doesn't work. It doesn't make any sense. The bottom line is obvious. Different strategies require different content types. You must start with the type of online entity you are promoting. Are you promoting a blog? Do you have a website that uses a lot of articles? Do people contribute content? Well, you have a publishing website. Do you have a dropshipping online store? Maybe you built it with Shopify and you use Oberlo to get products from AliExpress. When people buy stuff from your storefront, your software orders the materials from AliExpress and you keep the difference. Maybe you sell from your own inventory. It doesn't really matter. You run an e-commerce website. This is very different from a publishing business. Similarly, if you make your money through your mailing list, you can't market on social media the same way as you would if you had an online store. Again, different strategies require different content types. What do you have available? Now that I've gotten you thinking about how special your specific website target is, I need you to look at the different content types available to you. You need to think outside the box. You need to look at all the available options out there and how you can create content that is tailored to your specific type of online entity. Here are the list of content types you can use to promote different online entities, but your specific focus and specialization should weigh more heavily on certain types of content instead of others. Audio clips, slideshows, infographics, diagrams, blog links, videos. The bottom line, don't just think links. It really freaks me out. In fact, it really saddens me when I see a lot of otherwise capable social media marketers focus almost entirely on spreading their links. They think that this is the end game. Well, yes, links are important. I can see where they're coming from because when people click on a link, that's instant traffic. But you have to understand that depending on the type of target site you are promoting, you would build a tighter brand if you share different types of content. In many situations, you probably would be better off sharing more audio or infographics and diagrams than if you were sharing naked links because people are bombarded with links every single day. You have to pay your dues. You have to become familiar enough to your target audience members using these different content types for them to eventually trust you enough to click on your link. Unfortunately, a lot of people have this in reverse. They start with the links, and when they get desperate, they then use other types of content. At that point, they're a day late and a buck short. Don't do that. Instead, use the derivative content first, and then play up the links. Also, not all of these formats work with your particular style of website. I would suggest that you look at your competitors first and pay close attention to the type of content they are currently sharing. What kind of format do they use? Are they sharing mostly picture quotes? Are they focused primarily on video? Do they have a special fondness for diagrams? This is not random. This is actually telling you all you need to know about how to appeal to your target audience members. This is no time to be revolutionary and come up with something new completely out of left field. That's not going to work. There's a reason why your competitors are not doing this. At this point in the game, you should focus on what everybody else is doing and reverse engineer their formats. Once you have established a distinct brand, then you can experiment with different formats, different ways of doing things, and possibly coming up with something that is distinct to your brand. But until and unless you reach that point, you need to focus first on reverse engineering what everybody else is doing. In other words, let them do your homework. Focus on what they're doing right and build on it. Figure out their areas for improvement and come up with a more compelling offer. Pay attention to what they're not doing. Avoid those because obviously it doesn't pay. I hope I'm being clear here. Make sure that your content types as well as your sharing strategies fit the type of business you're in. A little bit of reverse engineering can definitely go a long way.